Sometimes you feel something is missing inside you, even when everything in your life looks completely normal from the outside. Your routine keeps moving. You wake up. You eat. You talk to people. You scroll your phone. And you go back to sleep. The day feels busy and full, but your heart still feels empty. It is a strange feeling that many people carry silently. They do not explain it. They do not show it. They just live with it inside. You try to fix it by staying busy all the time. You watch videos. You talk to people. You keep your mind occupied, so you do not feel that emptiness. But the moment everything becomes quiet, the same feeling returns again. A soft heaviness inside the heart. A quiet distance that you cannot explain clearly. And in that moment, a deep question comes inside your mind. Why do I feel far from Allah, even when I am still trying? The truth is simple, but most people miss it. This distance is not created in one moment. It is not sudden. It is slow. It builds over time through daily habits, small choices, and repeated actions that look normal. These things do not feel dangerous at first, but slowly, they affect the heart in a way you do not notice. And if you understand them clearly, you also understand how to return again. The first thing that blocks your connection is careless prayer. You're still praying every day, but something inside it feels different now. Sometimes you pray quickly because you are busy. Sometimes you delay it because you are tired. Sometimes you stand in prayer, but your mind is somewhere else completely. At that moment, it still looks like prayer from the outside, but inside something is missing. Over time, this slowly changes your heart. Prayer becomes a habit instead of a moment of connection. You finish it, but you do not feel peace after it. You do not feel calm. You do not feel that closeness that used to exist. And slowly, without even realizing it, prayer starts losing its emotional impact. You begin to feel something is wrong, but you cannot clearly understand what changed. The truth is simple. When presence is missing, connection becomes weak. And when connection becomes weak, peace also starts to feel far. The second thing is constant distraction. Your phone never stops. Your mind never stops. You wake up and check your phone without thinking. You scroll during free time. You scroll before sleep. And even when you are not scrolling, your mind is still thinking about what to watch next. Hours pass like minutes. Days pass in the same pattern. Your attention keeps jumping from one thing to another. Short videos, messages, notifications, endless content. Your mind becomes trained to stay busy all the time. And slowly, something important changes inside you. You stop enjoying silence. You stop sitting with your own thoughts. You stop reflecting on your life. Because your mind is always full, your heart slowly becomes quiet in the wrong way. Not peaceful quiet, but empty quiet. And when reflection disappears, awareness also disappears. And when awareness disappears, connection becomes weaker without you noticing it. The third thing is hidden sins that stay private. These are things you do when no one is watching. Things you already know are not right, but you keep repeating them anyway. At first, they feel small. So you ignore them. You think they are not serious. But every action leaves an effect on the heart. Not instantly. Not loudly. But slowly over time. Like dust collecting day by day without you noticing. You still pray. You still ask forgiveness. But the habit does not stop. And this creates a strange feeling inside. You want closeness, but something feels blocked. You want peace, but something feels heavy inside you. You cannot always explain it with words, but you feel it clearly in your heart. This is how the heart slowly loses its softness. Not suddenly, but step by step. Until one day you realize something feels different inside you, but you do not know when it started. The fourth thing is holding anger inside you. You remember what people said. You remember what people did. You replay old moments in your mind again and again. Even when you try to move on, your heart still carries the weight of it. And this weight is not visible, but it is real. Because anger is not just a feeling. It becomes a burden inside your chest. It follows you into your daily life. It enters your thoughts. It even enters your moments of prayer without you realizing it. From the outside, you may look fine. But inside, there is still noise. Old memories. Old conversations. Old pain that never fully left. And a heart that is filled with emotional weight cannot feel full peace. Even if everything around it is calm, it still feels heavy inside. The fifth thing is living life too fast without reflection. Every day feels the same. Wake up, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. There is no pause in between. No moment to breathe deeply and think about your inner state. When life becomes too fast, self-awareness slowly disappears. You start doing things without feeling them deeply. You go through days without understanding what is changing inside you. You keep moving, but you do not pause to reflect. And reflection is not a small thing. It is very important for connection, because connection needs awareness. You need to know what your heart is feeling. You need to understand where your thoughts are going. You need to notice your own state. Without reflection, life becomes mechanical. And when life becomes mechanical, the heart slowly disconnects from meaning and depth. The sixth thing is distance from the Quran. You believe in it. You respect it. You know its importance. But your daily connection with it becomes weak. Days pass without opening it. You plan to read it, but you delay it again and again. Slowly, your heart starts losing direction. Because the Quran is not only reading. It is guidance. It is clarity. It is peace in confusion. It is light in heavy moments. When it is missing from your routine, your heart starts feeling lost in small decisions. You overthink simple things. You feel unsure about choices. You search for answers everywhere, but forget the place that brings calm. And slowly, even when life looks normal from outside, your heart feels unsettled inside. The seventh thing is depending only on yourself and forgetting to ask Allah in daily life. You start thinking you have to handle everything alone. You become strong on the outside, but tired on the inside. You stop making small du'as. You only ask when life becomes very difficult. Slowly, communication becomes less. And when communication becomes less, connection becomes weaker. Because connection is not only about asking in problems. It is about returning again and again. It is about remembering in small moments. It is about staying connected in daily life. When this stops, the heart starts feeling alone, even when life is full of people and activity. When you look at all seven things together, one truth becomes very clear. This distance did not happen suddenly. It was built slowly through habits, distractions, and daily choices that repeated over time. But the most important truth is this. Nothing is permanent. Not even this feeling. The heart can return. The connection can come back. Peace can rebuild itself again. You do not need a perfect beginning. You only need a real one. One honest decision. One small change. One step back toward what you know is right. Start with one habit. Fix one small thing. Be honest with yourself about where you are right now. And slowly, you will start to feel a change inside you again. Peace does not return all at once. It returns step by step. Quietly. Slowly. In a way you feel before you even understand it. If this message reached your heart, do not ignore it. Stay close to reminders like this. Keep moving step by step toward a stronger connection and a calmer heart.